When we carefully analyze a piece of literature, we are doing what is called a close reading. This method helps us understand a text by paying close attention to its words, structure, and deeper meanings. Many readers have approached poetry and literature in similar ways, especially in the mid 20th century, following what is known as the formalist approach. But what does this mean? Formalist reading focuses on a text form, how it is written and organized. However, we cannot simply say that form is structure, as that does not fully explain it. Instead, we must ask deeper questions about the text. The first step is to examine the words themselves. Words have literal meanings known as denotations and deeper implied meanings called connotations. Looking up words in dictionaries, especially historical sources like the Oxford English Dictionary, can help uncover these layers of meaning and provide insight how language has evolved over time. Beyond individual words, we must also look at how they connect within sentences and larger sections of the text. Words form patterns and relationships that contribute to the overall meaning. In poetry, we examine stanza arrangement, rhyme, rhythm, and shifts in tone. In stories, we analyze the structure of the plot, including the beginning, rising action, climax, and resolution. In plays, we consider how scenes are arranged and how characters interact within them. Recognizing these patterns helps us see how different parts of the text work together. Another important aspect of formalist reading is identifying images and symbols. Sometimes a word or object in a story carries a deeper symbolic meaning beyond its surface definition. Certain images, colors, or references may appear repeatedly, shaping the story's atmosphere and adding layers of interpretation. As we analyze these elements, themes begin to emerge, revealing the central ideas of the work. A formalist reading allows us to see how all these elements, words, structure, symbols, and emotions connect to create meaning. Reading a text closely can be compared to walking into a new room full of people, art, and decorations. Our eyes do not take in everything at once. Instead, we notice some things first, then others. Similarly, when we read a text, we start by paying attention to specific words and their meanings, then observe how sentences and ideas fit together. We begin to notice repeated symbols or themes, recognize patterns in sounds and structure, and identify how the author guides our emotions through tone and style. By the time we reach the end of the story or poem, these elements should come together like puzzle pieces, revealing the underlying form of the work. When all words, phrases, metaphors, images, and symbols are examined in relation to each other and the overall text, the literary piece displays its own internal logic. Recognizing this logic brings us closer to identifying the true shape of the work. Through this process, we can appreciate how a writer carefully arranges words, details, and ideas to achieve a specific effect, ultimately deepening our understanding of literature.